people. Die, people. Cleveland Browns under Rob Chudzinski and Norv Turner and Ray Horton. First off, you're going to notice it's preseason football, so we don't take much stock in the preseason football. However, that being said, the Cleveland Browns, who every NFL team runs a base vanilla offense in the preseason just for work purposes, that offense the Browns ran yesterday was more exciting and more, sad to say, but more commendable than Pat Shurmur's offense last year. And that is an indictment on Pat Shurmur, who, by the way, is the new Philadelphia Eagles offensive coordinator, because Chip Kelly needed someone to have the fall guy be, because he knows his offense is going to fail in the NFL, and if it doesn't, like, well, Pat Shurmur did bad with Cleveland. So, Philly fans, get used to it. Pat Shurmur's going to run your fucking team even worse than fucking Chip Kelly. But what I seen yesterday were plays that Cleveland has never done, like the 2-yard screen pass over to Devon Bess. Never happened last year. We might have ran one screen last year. The over the middle, we did everything underneath last year was crossing routes. We very rarely went over the middle on deep throws. Never. Brandon Whedon looked poised and confident in this offense. The defense played well. But like I said, the offense overall just looked like a pro version offense. Not the dink and dunk underneath, over the middle bullshit that Pat Shurmur ran, the antiquated West Coast offense. And the defense, an attacking style defense, looked like Pittsburgh Steelers when they were good, actually. Had some speed on the fucking edge, speed on the fucking linebackers. They had a lot of pressure on that quarterback, a lot of hurries. So I'm really looking forward to Ray Horton's defense. Now, like I said, I know it's preseason football, but the first team Cleveland Browns looked very good offensively. Brandon Whedon actually looked real good, and Greg Little, Jordan Cameron. I mean, realize it was a hard-thrown ball, but you are a National Football League tight end. You got to make them catches. And Greg Little, like I said, has snatched the ball out of the air like that. You like that? I'm fucked up. I was going to keep it going for a long time, but I'm overall very impressed with the Cleveland Browns this year. Very impressed from what I've seen of the Cleveland Browns' first exhibition game this season. I really like what I've seen offensively. I really like what I've seen defensively. And I'm looking forward. Oh, one other thing real quick, too, about Bernie Kosar. If you watch that game on the feed that I watched with Bernie Kosar commentating the game, let me explain something to you. I don't know why Bernie don't want to get a job in the National Football League as a coach, as an offensive coordinator, but he is the most knowledgeable offensive mind that I ever seen in my life. More knowledgeable than anyone in the National Football League. Let me break it down for you guys. He was Peyton Manning before Peyton Manning was even throwing a football. Bernie Kosar was Peyton Manning for the Cleveland Browns from 85 to fucking 92, whatever it was Belichick cut him. And the reason Belichick cut him is a lot of people don't understand why Belichick cut him. He said Belichick cited diminishing skills, but see, Kosar and Belichick butted heads a lot. Because Belichick, not being a great offensive mind, which was a defensive mind, but not being a great offensive mind, he didn't have a great offensive philosophy. So Kosar would make his own plays in the huddle, call his own plays in the huddle, and they'd score touchdowns, and it would undermine Bill Belichick, and Belichick got upset about that. Case in point, it was on Monday Night Football or against the San Francisco 49ers or the Bears. I think it was the 49ers. When the last play of the game, Kosar drew up a play, touchdown, whatever. When the last play happened, whatever. And Belichick just couldn't handle it. Belichick was not happy about it because he looked at it this way as he undermined himself. Which the bottom line is Belichick had no business even calling plays on offense, whatever, because he had no offensive mind. He did not like the way bottom line is he didn't like the way Kosar was changing the fucking plays. Kosar did. Consequently, Kosar got fucking kicked out of Cleveland, citing diminishing skills from Bill Belichick. And we had Vinny Testaverde and Eric Zier after that. But anyway, the bottom line is, what I'm saying is, Bernie Kosar is a fucking offensive beast. He should get a job. Kosar, I understand. And you want me to tell you the secret about Bernie Kosar is, me and him played on he was on my Little League team. When he was 12, I was like 9. He was on my Little League team. He was from the same Youngstown vicinity. He was in Boardman, though. He played at Milk Creek Junior Baseball League. He was in the same fucking vicinity. He was on my fucking team. He was on the fucking team. And he was a hell of a fucking pitcher. That's the hard thing. You wouldn't think the guy with that sidearm, terrible mechanics, he was a beast pitcher. He couldn't be hit. But Bernie Kosar, I know, and I know you know who I am. I'm a fucking beast. I'm a fucking beast. I was that fucking shortstop at 9 years, or second baseman at 9 years old, who moved up to shortstop at 10 years old and dominated, but you never see it because you're in a league. But I am a fucking great athlete. I just want to know why, Bernie, that you never made a commitment to coaching the National Football League. Your fucking knowledge is astounding. You should be coaching a team, preferably the Cleveland Browns. But we have Chudzinski, who is a great offensive mind himself, who actually went to Miami, who actually was a tight end at the Hurricanes, like you were a quarterback at the Hurricanes. But I think Chudzinski was in the 90s, and you obviously were in the 80s. So whatever, I'm just rambling on here. But overall, I'm very impressed with the Cleveland Browns right now. And if you're a Philadelphia Eagle right now, you have to be very disenchanted and disenchanted forever because Pat Shurmur is your offensive genius. And from seeing Pat Shurmur's offense in Cleveland for the past year, I know what to expect. Underneath antiquated West Coast offense, ding, 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 ding. Underneath West Coast offense, ding, ding, ding. Pat Shurmur is a joke, okay? He ran the fucking Rams offense. Then he ran the Browns offense, and they were both garbage. So, Eagles fans, and Chip Kelly, offense, let me tell you something right now about the Chip Kelly. Chip Fat Kelly will never, ever be successful in the NFL. He will even be worse than Steve Spurrier. And like I say, I believe he brought Pat Shurmur over to Philly as a fall guy for when his offense fails, he can fire midway during the season. That's it. That's got to be it. I mean, I really cannot, outside of being maybe a quarterback coach, Pat Shurmur is no offensive coordinator. There's no fucking way. But anyway, that's the video. Very impressed with the Browns right now. And I think the Browns, honestly, will go to the Super Bowl this year against Youngstown 49ers. One of the reasons I call them Youngstown 49ers is quite evident. Their owners are from fucking Youngstown, Ohio. My fucking town. My own flesh and blood. My town. God, I'm just rattling there, people.